again. This is and I'm me wild, and we're here at this the Cluckin' Bell factory. There's a lot of suspicion about this place. A lot of people think it could be the cracked egg on the mural. I don't know if it is or if it's not. I have no idea. But there's something kind of crazy out here. We're not going to make a long video. It's just I was asking Johnny if he'd ever seen this, and he said no. And I brought him out here and showed him this. And we've been goofing off out here for about the past hour or so, trying to figure out a way to see if there's something that we can do with it. But as you see, the train rolls by, and you know we're here in online mode, but this mystery is pretty much about single player. And in single player, you actually crack a bank here in this town, and it's over kind of in that direction over there, past the chicken place. It's over close, you know, from here towards the ocean. As an escape, you run through the factory and you jump on a train. And people have tried to speculate for a long time: can the train be stopped? Is this chicken have something to do with the Mount Chiliad mission? And
just letting you know, mate, you're breaking up very slightly on the microphone.
Okay.
Might be the signal or something. So it's gone better now, just so you know, that's all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
One of the things that I've heard very few people talk about is this switch. There's actually two of them. Most people, it seems, don't have any clue that this thing is back here. But Johnny, if you're zoomed in, I'll show them what happens with this one.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
So you just kind of walk in, and all of a sudden you hit the switch, it pops up out of the ground. This is not the main track. Now, and right, show them this clock could be diverted to come good. Now, so you can see this. So that track right there, and it looks like it could very easily and hit this switch. Now, you may be thinking, can this switch be moved? And if you're wondering that, yeah, it can. You can move it. You can actually hit it with a couple of sticky bombs and blow it out of here. But we've had, if you notice right down there is a cargo bob. We've tried to pick this thing up with a cargo bob, and we had a wooden hook on there. You're more than welcome to try it, and if you can get it to work, let us see. Johnny's going to try this with a car now, and you can see it can be moved. You can bump it over on the tracks. We've bumped it over there several times. We've gotten it on there, but the train just seems to push it down the track. It can't really seem to get it to do anything. But the crazy thing is, there's not many things in this game that your actual character can touch and move, and this is one of them. But folks, that's not all. There's another one right down here. Well, let's see. Good, he got that on there the first time. He's getting better at it.
But then I always practice.
See, what would be great is if you now maybe we just don't have it in the right spot. If you guys have ever messed with this switch and you know where to put it, if you know what it's for, please let us know, because this thing is driving us nuts. Johnny, I wonder if we got to line it up over here next to this little sensor. These are sensors are a lot.
Yeah, the lights are stop and go light.
Yeah. You see the trains coming.
Yeah, this is what I found the problem. You've literally got a minute or two, haven't you, to position it over the track. If you don't, the train takes it away and literally kills you. And the worst thing, you got your back to it, you get taken out.
Yep. Yep. But the thing that we're trying to figure out is, you know, there's one there, and then there's another one down here. It's kind of hard to find, even though it's walked by it the first couple of times.
There it is. It's just spawned in now for some very strange reason. It's literally just spawned in as I walk past it.
It's still sitting here. Are you by the other one?
Yeah, there's one here. It's just literally just. Oh, I've just blown myself up. Hey. Don't play with bombs, kids.
Can you believe? Guessing what's earlier still down here? It's laying on the ground.
Is it? Wow, and I've literally just seen it respawn in as well as I was walking past it, the one further down.
So, show the other one at. Did you blow it up?
Blow myself up, set myself on fire.
See, here it is. Here it is. Now, he's already triggered, but seriously, all you pretty much see is this area. Before they're triggered, all you pretty much see is the rest of it. It just looks like regular track, but it pops up. Man, I don't know. I don't know. 24 hours playing around with this thing, trying to figure out what it does. There's a lot of crazy stuff in this area. A lot of mystery. The point we're trying to make is this: to actually put something in the game. And you guys, I don't know if many of you understand how the actual physics of video games and computer animation works, but every single object in the game, if you can interact with it, it has to have a script, or it has to have some physical properties that animate it. And that takes time for people to write code. That takes time for people to make textures. The textures, you know, this is pretty much just a computer object with a wooden texture overlaid on it. This is you know, this is an object that was made, and it's got like this painted kind of texture on it, and this old metal texture. That's just all this stuff has been. It takes time to make those things, and for them to create this and another one that's down there, it has to be for something. I mean, it's just, I don't think they're just going to put it in here for no reason. Like I said, there's not many things. Johnny, off the top of your head, in this game, how many things do you know of that you can actually physically interact with? I mean, literally, your avatar or your character touches it, and it affects the change in that object. How many things do you know that does that?
I can honestly say at this moment in time, I can't actually think of any.
Now, you know, we can get into cars.
Yeah, obviously cars, your normal stuff to do with the game, but something like this, that you literally, there's nothing there, you walk into it, and it activates, and now it's a removable, well, you can move it, it's a movable object.
Yeah, you can move it. Let's see if this other one spawns in down here so we can show them one other thing. You can walk away from it and it'll spawn back. Where is it? It's still here. Move it. I don't think it's spawned back in yet.
No.
I'll be lazy and I'll take your car. But what I'm saying is it'll reset the region. And so when we go back over there, there should be two. They should have respawned. What I was trying to think is when we first came up here earlier, there's a couple of bulldozers that that spawn here, and we got the bulldozers, and we clicked that thing, and the bulldozers will push them, but they're kind of ridiculously hard to navigate with those bulldozers to be precision. So we just started using the Karuma, and I think I had a four-wheeler over here, and I was bumping it over with that. But everything we tried, here it is. We've gotten it, you know. I'll look at this again, guys. Before I take a picture for the thumbnail for the video, go ahead and do that. And finished.
Let's see. Just walking into it slightly.
And you see what happened when he bumped into it. It just pops up out of the ring. What could this? We're kind of thinking, is this some kind of break? There's really no way to get this thing over there inside the rail that we found. Unless way you can get this, hook it onto something, take it somewhere else. Maybe you use this in a specific location somewhere. I don't know. People have been trying to stop the rain for as long as this game has been out, and nobody has really successfully done it that I know of without there being mods. So, if you got information, if you know anything about this switch, this one, I mean, you saw Jonny just walked into that one and it popped up. So shoot it. I'm gonna try to avoid that. That one was kind of some. Yeah, it's right here. See.
Fire in the hole. Oh. Oh.
What did you do, man?
I just blew my own car up. On purpose, of course.
You blew your car up? Ow.
Yeah, that's going to cost. But there's no damage on it. I've just put five sticky bombs on it. And there's no damage on it whatsoever.
You moved it though, didn't you?
Yeah, it flew out the track alright, and it's left a black line.
Yeah, and a sticky bomb with it. Oh yeah, and by the way, these things move, and you can push those onto the rails, onto the tube. It just pretty much pushes it out of the way. Jonny, that's what you showed me. No, you did it. No, didn't you?
Yeah.
Comes your rod, man. Jonny.
They're gonna come pick me up.
Come anywhere, man. I swear.
Yeah, there's the other one. Yeah, so it's just there.
So you can also shoot these.
Just chucking a sticky bomb at it.
What he does.
Just chucking a sticky bomb at it. It's blown it up.
Go for it.
Yep.
Where'd you go?
I just ended it like how Trippy would. By a total accident, of course. Oh, dear.
Oh my god, man, that was funny.
There's a few things that, like these pipes over here. These pipes, if you blow these, you can blow them into the train. Like now, here's the train.
It makes for some interesting projectiles, that's for sure.
It is brilliant.
Who the hell is screaming?
Oh. blew the one up in my hand as well. No, that's one problem that always seems to happen to me. I blow up the sticky bombs while they're still in my hand. Well, anyway, we might as well cover this one and end anyway. If suggestions of what they think it could be or how they could use it, drop it in the comments below. Yeah, and let us know.
Ask around.
Yeah, we need to know
That's
this.
crazy, man.
Right.
I guess anyway. Johnny's trying to say that we need to be switched on about this.
That's it, literally. Literally. And any sort of ideas, you know, anything could be possible with this game, as we all know. So, yeah, drop us a message, and we'll obviously catch you in the next stream, which I'm not sure when. It shouldn't be too long now. We've just got to finish off a few things, and we'll be there. So, thanks a lot, and from me, I'll speak to you all soon. Goodbye.
There's a pole on the train track. On the train track, this is going to be